Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematical Lens by Namita. In this video, we are going to continue with chapter number 6, Number Play of grade 7 Mathematics of the new NCERT textbook Ganit Prakash. Picking parity. So Kishore has some number cards here and is working on a puzzle. There is a puzzle given. You can see there are 5 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there are some number cards given over here. So each box should contain exactly one number card. The numbers in the boxes should sum to 30. Right? So you can see the various number cards here given. Right? So let us try to help Kishore in doing so. The numbers are 13, 9, 1, 7, 11, 5, 3. Okay, so let us try. Suppose we take first 13 and then we take 7, so it becomes 20. Then we want 10, so we take 10 more we want. So 7 plus 3 is 10, but we want 5 numbers. So if we take 5 and 9, so it becomes more than that. It becomes more than 30. With 4 numbers itself, it becomes more than 30. Let us try another number instead of 13 because that is becoming a little bigger. So suppose we take 1 over here. So 9 plus 1, 10, plus 7, 17, plus 5, 22. Right? So 22, then we don't have 8 over here, so it can't be 30. So let us try one more time. Instead of 1, if I take, let us change all the numbers. Suppose we take 11, then 5. Let us try with all smaller numbers. 7 plus 1 and 3. So 11 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 7 is 19. 20. 20 plus 3 is 23. It doesn't come up to 30. Right? So nothing is working over here. You can try other combinations of numbers also. Now, can you figure out which 5 cards add to 30? Is it possible? So, whatever we tried just now, it is not possible. Right? Now, why is this happening? Now, there are many ways of choosing 5 cards from this collection. Right? So, you can try many different ways. I showed you 2-3 ways, but nothing is adding up to 30. Now, can you see something here in the numbers which are given and the answer? What is the pattern? If you see all the numbers which are given over here, they are all odd numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but whichever numbers are given are odd numbers. And the answer which we want is even numbers. And there are 5 different numbers we have to choose. So can 5 odd numbers add and give an even number? Right? Let us try with different numbers, odd numbers. Look, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. Suppose we add this. So 9 plus 1 is 10, 17, 17 plus 8 is 25. We are getting an odd number, not an even number. Right now I'm not talking about 30. We are trying different ways. Right? So 5 odd numbers, does it give an odd number? Yes, it is giving an odd number, but here what we want is an even number. Right? So what is the parity over here? It's not possible. Is it possible? They have asked. It's not possible. As why it's not possible? Sum of 5 odd numbers. That is one condition, that 5 odd numbers should be there. 5 odd numbers is always odd. You can try with other numbers. I showed you one example, but you can try with other numbers too. So that's the reason we are not getting 30. Whatever different combinations here given, you can choose from that. So what is asked over here, is there a way to find out a solution without checking all the possibilities? So I told you that the parity over here is that sum of 5 odd numbers will give always an odd number. So without doing anything, you can say, if you know this statement, you can say that you will never get 30. Correct? Now let us see some more parities like this. add a few even numbers together, what kind of numbers do you get? So let us try out different even numbers. Suppose we take two even numbers. So 2 plus 4 we get 6. Suppose we take 4 plus 8 we are getting 12. Suppose we add three even numbers, 4 plus 6 plus 8. So 6 plus 8 is 14. Suppose we add 5 even numbers. 2 plus 4. I'm taking smaller numbers because it would be faster. Otherwise, you can take bigger numbers as well. Right? So this is 10. 4 plus 6 is 10, 10, 10, 20. And 8 plus 2 is 20. So this gives you 30. Again, that is an even number. So we saw that 2 even numbers, 3 even numbers, 5 even numbers, all are giving the sum as even number only. Right? Now, why does this happen? Let us see. What is given over here? Just see the pictorial representation of even numbers. Any even number can be arranged in pairs without any leftovers, right? So like this is 6. So here you can see the pairs. There is no leftover. Similarly here, so this is showing addition of 6 and 4. So here already 6 is are paired, 4 are also paired. So all you will get a pair over here. So 6 plus 4 is 10. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pairs are there. So it will be 18. So as we see in this figure, adding any number of even numbers, whether you take 2 even numbers, 3 even numbers, 4 even numbers, 5 even numbers, you will end up, the result will always be an even number. Why is this happening? Because there won't be any leftovers in any case. So what do we conclude from this? That the sum will always be an even number. So any two even numbers are added, it will always be an even number. You can see this through a picture. 6 plus 4. They have used different color to show that 6 plus 4 is 10. Both are even. There are pairs again. There is no leftover here. Now let us see what happens if there are odd numbers, right? So now let us take some odd numbers. What kind of numbers do you get? So let us try with, like suppose 1 plus 3. You're getting 4. 1 plus 3 plus 5. I'm taking 3 odd numbers. So 8 plus 1, 9. You're getting an odd number. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. Here, this is already 9. 9 plus 7 is 16. Then if I take 5 odd numbers, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 gives you 25. Right? So what is happening here? In the first case, when you are adding 2 odd numbers, you are getting an even number. But when you are adding 3 odd numbers, means odd number of odd numbers, then you are getting an odd answer. The sum is odd. Again, 4. 4 odd numbers are added, then you are getting an even answer. But 5 odd numbers are added, then you are getting an odd answer. So why is this happening? We can understand this through this dot representation of numbers, right? So let us see the collection of pairs which are given over here in the form of dots. So this is 7. This number, this represents 7. And this represents 6 plus 5, that is 11. This is representing 11. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 18 plus 1, 19. This is representing 19. What is happening? Why this is shown with a different color? Because everywhere there is one left over when we are trying, when we see the odd numbers, right? There are pairs, but one number at the end will be left out. So what happens when we are adding these numbers? So let us see that again through pictorial representation. So can we also think of an odd number as one less than a collection of pairs? Right? So there were the others were all collection of pairs. Only one was left. So one less than a collection of pairs means if you add 1 to it, it will become, all will become pairs. Right? Suppose in this case, the statement which is being explained. So if I show you 5, so 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth number. So this fifth one left over is one less than a collection of pair. There are all other as pair. One, this is one less than. Means suppose you add one uh, dot over here, then that also becomes a pair, right? It becomes an even number. So this is the proof for this figure shows that the sum of two odd numbers must always be even. So here it is explained through this dot example again. See, this is the green color is representing 7. There are 3 pairs and 1, so 7. And this purple color is representing 5. So 7 plus 5 is 12. Now why are we getting even number? Because one left over from here and one left over from here. They together make a pair. All others are already a pair. So here one was less, here also one was less. So they together made a pair. That's why it becomes an even number. Right? Such a nice way of explaining this. Why two odd numbers add up to even numbers. So this is the conclusion. We can see that two odd numbers added together can always be arranged in pairs. Right? You can see more examples. So 3 plus 3. Both are odd numbers. This is representing 3 plus 3. So it is giving 6. Right? Just identify the pair. Then here 5 plus 3. This is 8. This is 6. So here also becomes even. Then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. 9 plus 3. 9 plus 3 is 12. Again, so one number which was left over in both these numbers, they pair up together. That's why you get an even answer. Right? But here, what is important is we are just adding two odd numbers. Right? So if two odd numbers are added, the answer will always be an even number. Now let us see further. What about adding three odd numbers? Right, so three odd numbers. So again, if we see the dot representation, three odd numbers, suppose I add 1 plus 3 plus 5. This we did earlier also. So this is 9. You are not getting an even number. Why is this happening? Let us try to arrange that in the form of dots. Right, so suppose 1. Okay, first let me take 3. So 3 and this 1, I'll take a different color. So this represents 1. So this 3 plus 1 is 4. Fine. Now 5. When you try to represent 5, there will be two pairs, but one will be left over. Why? Because any two odd numbers makes it even. But the third odd number will have one left over. Right? So, can the result be arranged in pairs? No. That's the answer. It cannot be arranged in pairs. This I explained you through dot representation also. Now they are asking, explore what happens to the sum of 4 odd numbers. Right? So what we will do, we can take 4 odd numbers, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So now without dot representation, we can understand that these two odd numbers becomes even. 1 plus 3 is 4. This also becomes even. So which is 4 plus 12 gives you 16. Right? And even plus even is always even, that we understood. So 4 odd numbers, the sum will always be an even number. Right? For 4 odd numbers. Now let us see for 5 odd numbers. Now let us check for 5 odd numbers. Right? So 5 odd numbers, if we take, what happens if we add 5 odd numbers? So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. Again, now without dot representation, you can understand that two odd numbers will become even. So this becomes even. So this is 4 plus this is 12 plus 9 is left over. So here 1 less than the pair. So 9, this becomes even. But 9 will have one dot which is left. So you will get an odd answer. The answer is 25 but 25 is an odd number. So when you are adding 5 odd numbers, you are getting an odd answer. Clear? Now let us see for 6 odd numbers. 6 odd numbers. So again we take 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. This, if you remember, sum of odd numbers gives you a square number. You will not have to add it. So this is 11. So 1 plus 3 is 4. 5 plus 7 is 12. I am adding in pairs because we know that 2 odd numbers gives an even number. So this becomes 12 and this becomes 20. So the 5, again 4 plus 12 is 16 plus 20 gives you 36, which is even number, right? So when you are adding 6 odd numbers, you are getting even numbers. Why? Because they are already paired. You can see this is one pair, this is another pair. So it will form even, and even are added, you get always an even number. So with examples, I hope you have understood now what happens to the sum of 4 odd numbers. 4 odd numbers means it will be even. 5 odd numbers, it will be odd, always odd. And 6 odd numbers, the answer will always be even, right? What do you need to remember? If even odd numbers are there, answer will be even. If odd number of odd numbers are there, answer will be odd. Clear? So let us go back to the puzzle which we were trying to solve, the Kishore's puzzle, right? There were 5 empty boxes in that, and all were odd numbers, right? So he would never have reached to 30. They should add to 30, which is an even number, right? Since adding any 5 odd numbers will never result in an even number, Kishore cannot arrange those cards which were given, and they will never add up to 30. So if we know such rules, we can immediately say the answer without actually solving all the questions. 2 siblings, Martin and Maria, were born exactly 1 year apart. 1 year apart means difference of 1 year, consecutive year, you can say. Like suppose one is born in 2001, the other one is born in 2002. So today they are celebrating their birthday. Maria exclaims that the sum of their ages is 112. Now, is this possible? Why or why not? So let us see. So as they were born 1 year apart, their ages will be consecutive year. So can their ages be 51, 52? Suppose it is 51, 52. Then the sum is 103. Okay. Suppose we take some other number, 52 and not 52, let us take 58 and 59. So this gives 117, right? Suppose we take 54 and 56 plus 57. So you get 113. So what we are getting here are all odd numbers. Observe the pattern. When you are adding any 2 consecutive number, you are getting an odd number. So the counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alternate between even and odd. So when you are any counting numbers, one is even, the other is odd. So odd, even, odd, even, odd, even, it goes like that. So consecutive numbers will always be, one will be even, the other will always be odd. And when we are seeing these examples of consecutive numbers, when we are adding, we are getting an odd answer, not an even answer. Here, what Maria said that it is 112, which is an even number, right? So we can see that their sum can't be arranged in pairs and thus will be an odd number. So we are getting always an odd number. Now, just as I told you that 112 is an even number, Martin's and Maria's ages, which are consecutive, they can never add up to 112. We saw that we got 113, 117 different odd numbers, right? So we use the word parity. Parity means to denote the property of being even or odd. So the parity of the sum of any two consecutive number is odd. Similarly, the parity of sum of any two odd numbers is even. Right? So this, if you remember, this properties, if you remember, it will help you in solving the sums in a better way and answer questions in a better way. Right? So sum of, I am repeating, sum of any two consecutive number, consecutive means one after the other, will always be odd, you will never get an even number. But sum of any two odd numbers will always be even. Right? So we will continue with this chapter in the next video. We'll solve the figure it out exercise which is given based on the same concept. Thank you.